the case with many Nintendo fans, Super Smash Bros. Was a huge part of my childhood. Entire days spent playing Melee with my friends make up some of my earliest memories. We spent hours upon hours playing matches and unlocking all the characters, filled with excitement every time we saw that challenger approaching screen. And that feeling of finally completing adventure mode with every single character and getting to fight Mr. Game & Watch? Ooh, it's so good. I played the HE double hockey stick out of a lot of Smash games, even Brawl and Wii U, and I love them all. I played very casually, so I suppose I barely even saw the difference between them from a gameplay perspective. I know many people play Smash for its competitive aspects, but my friends and I, we didn't know what grabbing or shielding was. We thought the C-stick attacks on the GameCube controller were too strong, so we spammed special moves instead. We played 4 and 8 player matches, smash balls and items on high, and you already know we playing on fucking Pokefloat. During the lead up to Smash Ultimate's release, I felt like I was a bit out of place. It seemed as if the entire community wanted to be the absolute best, eager to search for new tech to give complicated names to or find the strongest characters to main. Smash was always a casual game for me, something I played to have ridiculous fun amongst friends. As everyone obsessed over elite ranks and tier lists, part of me worried about whether or not I'd still enjoy it. Hell, my tier list would basically be 2 categories. I like these ones, and I don't really give a shit about tier lists, so knock yourself out. But as I suspected, there was no point in worrying. Smash Ultimate maintains that perfect balance between a complex fighting game and a party game, and that's why I love it. I can be competitive when I want to, but there's still so much variety and fun to be discovered. The first thing I want to talk about is the character unlock system. After hearing about the ridiculously large and diverse roster of 74 fighters, some people might get confused to see that there are only 8 playable characters at the start. I know some players don't particularly enjoy having to unlock things in video games, and it makes sense. You want to get into the action with your favorite character immediately. But for me, I tend to enjoy collecting and unlocking things in video games, so I really didn't mind. Getting to see that challenger approaching screen over and over again and fight high-level CPU to unlock all the characters made me feel like a kid again. Hey Nintendo! Why'd you nerf the character unlock CPU? Maybe I liked getting my ass kicked by Dr. Mario 4 times in a row. It was really enjoyable to watch the select screen fill up and be reminded of just how massive Smash Ultimate really is, but I did use the semi-cheating unlock method by constantly restarting the game, which is now patched out. So, good luck if you haven't unlocked all the characters yet. As of the time of writing this review, I've made a decent amount of progress in World of Light, along with another several hours of Spirit Board fights. I really like the adventure mode. It adds a huge amount of single-player content that I found to be pretty enjoyable. World of Light is fucking massive, and the creativity and strategy that went into the spirit mechanics are really interesting. You have to choose the right spirits to counter the hazards in each fight, and level them up to make them stronger. It's like a mobile gacha game, but without the part where I gotta just shove money into my phone to keep playing it. And despite there being over 1,000 different spirits to collect in the game, each fight has a unique design. For example, Metal Sonic is a fight against Sonic, and he's metal. Snorlax is a giant King K. Rool that doesn't move, and this little pixel fly named Buzz Buzz is just a tiny Mr. Game & Watch at 300%, so you just swat him away in one hit. It's amazing. However, the area where World of Light and the Spirit Boards are confusing is in their difficulty. In some fights, enemies are idiots and will let you beat the shit out of them or just take the L and jump off the stage. I mean, I've been playing it on hard, but they never learn. When you get to the harder AI, you can't use the meme stretch because they know how to just kidding. Please just be an idiot and walk towards me. Thank you. Just what? What happened? Yet in other cases, the fights seem to be near impossible. Even if you equip the right spirits, how the fuck are you supposed to deal with Pauline, or Shine Sprite, or fucking Jeff? Get these inklings away from me! I've spent over 45 minutes on individual fights in the Legend category, with many of them being left up to luck or RNG, waiting for the AI to make a mistake in what would otherwise be an incredibly difficult match. Even outside of the Spirit modes, there is a mind-blowing amount of content packed into Smash Ultimate. Over 100 stages, more than 800 songs, and additional single-player modes like 100-man Smash in Classic mode. Oh, also, some of the characters have unique bosses, so that means you can fight Marks? But now that all that's out of the way, it's time to look at the core of Smash. When it comes down to it, this game is really just about beating the shit out of your friends, and now with the power of the internet, random people online. I'm pretty sure almost everyone watching knows this, but a lot of the fun in Smash Bros. Comes from the way it differs from most fighting games. Usually, your goal is to deplete the enemy's health bar, but in Smash, every hit of damage increases a percentage meter that multiplies how far the enemy will launch when hit. So in Smash, the goal isn't just to kill your opponent, it's to launch them to Kingdom Fuck in the coolest way possible. And with such a massive roster of characters, there's so many different ways to do it. There's projectile users, close range fighters, light characters, heavy characters, 10 Pokemon, 7 Fire Emblem, 3 fucking Links, 2 Pits, and Samus. Wait, actually there's 3. And some random kid they found on the street. You can grow a tree and chop it down onto someone's head. You can give someone a hug of death with Bowser. And you can even whack someone off the stage with Yoshi's thick fucking skull. Yoshi fucking slam! I only want to briefly mention the issues with Smash's online system because I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has already discussed them. Nintendo can make some damn good games, but when it comes to online, they're just like a grandparent that can never seem to get it. After all these years. Except this time, the grandparent steals 20 bucks from your wallet, only takes into consideration the way you want to play the game, and then writes their essay about important patch notes 5 minutes before the due date. Shit. Various fixes, character adjustments. Yeah, we're one of the most popular fighting games ever made, and you still gotta use friend codes, but you can't then communicate with those friends at all or ask them to play, cause that would be stupid. Also, the arena mechanics are fucking annoying. Case closed. To finish things off by circling back around to my original point, it sometimes feels like the multiplayer gaming scene is entirely devoted to competition nowadays. You've got esports, tournaments, ranked systems, pro streamers, and more. Lighthearted party games just aren't as popular as they used to be, but Smash Ultimate is both of these things. Along with its potential for an incredibly successful competitive scene, I'm so excited for the hours of entertainment to be had. Smash is a magical video game where even after hours and hours of playing, I'll still get stopped in thought in the middle of a match, like, wow, I'm really playing as Sonic in a Nintendo fighting game against Pac-Man, Ryu from Street Fighter, and Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Part of me is going to practice Smash Ultimate and play to win, but the other half, that wide-eyed kid in me, knows that I can just be the biggest shithead possible whenever I feel like it. I can still just press side B on ice climbers. I can repeatedly grab people with Isabelle's fishing pole and throw them off the map. I can convince my friends to all play Mr. Game & Watch and only use the hammer. Or I can play the only true way to play Smash Brothers. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. I'll do it! Happy holidays, everybody. Don't forget to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate that subscribe button, and I'll see you next year with new videos.
Every soul contains a